Hey guys, and happy Saturday. I am coming to you live from Langley, British Columbia, and we are going to make a From All of Us card. So, yes, I'm crafting today and thought I might as well get on here and do this card live so that you can see it as well. I am just trying to pull it up so I can see your comments. Here we go. Because last time I went live, I couldn't see anyone's comments. Okay, I apologize for the lighting. My craft space is in my basement, and so my lighting is not the best. I feel like this hopefully is connecting. Someone's there. Okay, something's going on with my laptop or my iPad again. Okay, so what we are going to do is someone at my work is leaving, so we need like one of those like group cards, you know, from all of us. So I've already done some prep work here. We are going to be working with these, well, I guess not really this stamp set, Bright Borders, which coordinates with this Hugs for Love and the Punch, okay? So that is the new thing we are using. These are in the mini. And then we are pairing it up with this DSP in the annual catalog, Nature's Sweetness. So this paper is still available, and so I wanted to use it. The person that I'm making this card for, she is like super classy. And she loves like black and white, very like classic things. We don't currently have any black and white DSP. So this, I was looking through my DSP, I saw this stuff, and then I did a quick Pinterest search and came across this sort of pattern idea. I will put the credits in the comments when I finish this video of whose design this is initially. So what I already have here is our standard basic white thick cardstock 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is one of the pieces of the DSP, so I have cut this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to glue that on there. And then I have already prepped these two pieces. So this is Pebbled Path, which I love, and I will be sad when it is gone. So this piece is 5 1/2 by 2 3/4. And this piece is 5 1/2 by 2 5/8. Okay, so we're just gonna we're gonna go ahead and put those on right off the hop. And that way I won't be losing any pieces, because if you watch me, often I lose pieces. If you are commenting and I am not responding, please know that it is because I am having troubles with my iPad. It was my husband's hand-me-down, so it doesn't always cooperate. It's like a super old iPad mini, and sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Okay, so there is that piece. I'm going to get this mat here. Sometimes I find even though I cut things the exact same, they're not. So I'm just going to trim this so it's not overhanging. Oh, it doesn't look like I can, so okay. There's that, and then this guy is going to go on the front. So I'm actually, I'm going to put glue on the front of my card instead of that foil. We're gonna hope this is going to be enough. Sometimes I find it doesn't always stick with the foil. So let's hope for the best. I will put a bit of glue in the middle of this foil as well. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm just gonna line this up right at the edge, top to bottom. I guess I should actually line it up at this edge. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I do not know what is going on with my iPad. It's like super delayed. Okay, so there's that bit. And then I'm not going to put this bit on quite yet, just in case when I make some of the other pieces, I decide to change things. So the card that I was looking at, of course, it uses the Nature Sweetness or dies, or Notes of Nature dies. That set is retired, so I'm choosing to use dies that we currently have. So this die is from the Thoughtful Wishes. And because I prepped things in advance, I already have an adhesive sheet on the back of this. So we are going to cut this out. And this is the brushed silver and gold specialty, brushed silver and gold foil specialty paper. So I can't remember if this paper is an online exclusive or if it is in the catalog, but either way, it is available, so you can get this paper. So I'm going to run this through. Sorry, just doing that off to the side. We're supposed to have snow where I live today. It hasn't started yet, thankfully. We don't get a lot of snow here, and it's like a total nightmare. Nobody can drive in it. Nobody has winter tires. It's like a hot mess. So hoping it doesn't actually snow. Well, I'm not actually. I do hope it snows because it would be nice. It's Saturday. But we're actually supposed to get the worst of the snow on Sunday night heading into Monday. And that is less than ideal because I drive on the freeway to get to work. And yeah. It doesn't matter how much notice they know about a snowfall warning. They just can't seem to keep up. We don't have the snow removal. The roads will be a mess. Yeah, it'll be like a white knuckle drive probably. People will be going to work that shouldn't be, but of course, you know, you can't take a snow day. There's no such thing as a snow day for work. Who knows? They might close the schools. They love to do that here. But we will see. I wouldn't be sad to wake up to a little bit of snow tomorrow morning. But then we're supposed to get really cold weather. So if it does snow, it's going to stick around, and then they don't clear any of the side streets. So then they will just be frozen ruts until it melts. And then that's fun too. Okay, so we've taken out all the bits there. More or less. There might be a couple that are not gone, but they will disappear when we take the sticker off the back. Okay, I'm still trying to see if I can actually, you know, get my page up so I could see the comments, but I won't worry about that for now. Hopefully if you're commenting, you're just saying, you know, nice things. No, it literally just keeps kicking me out of Facebook. So my plan is this, and then what I have done, this I have cut out of the DSP. So it's the back side of that, actually. And then my plan, so I've already got 2 of the stamps here, is there's a stamp here that says from all of us. And then I liked this. So got a couple of options. I might just do it in shades of gray, to be honest. Oh, I'm burning this candle. That is like smells so pretty. So I'm gonna probably do Smoky Slate and Pebbled Path. And I need a piece of basic white. Let's see if this one is big enough. It is perfect. Okay, so we are going to do the outline in Smoky Slate. I'm gonna do that again because I want want it to be super crisp. I have not used this stamp yet. There we go, that's better. Okay, so that's our smoky slate. And then we are gonna do this one in the pebbled path. And then we are going to use our punch. Line this up. Looks pretty good. This is great. There's never a from all of us stamp. And so then when I get asked to make these cards for work, I'm like, I'm having to like try to make it up out of different stamp sets. So it's nice when they actually finally created a from all of us. Now we have to figure out how to put this all together. So I also have a couple of options. This is the super neat open weave gold thread from the Wildflower Birthday Suite, which I think is actually really cool, but I don't think we'll use it. This is probably what we're gonna use, which is the gold twisted thread. This is from an online suite, and I honestly, for the life of me, can't remember at the moment which one it is from. So I kind of feel like we're gonna sort of just play around with this. And I kind of like this. I like that it's sort of like off centered, off kilter, whatever you want to call it. Trying to decide if we also want to have some of this gold thread in here somehow. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is more. Kind of depends, I guess, if I'm going to keep this off to the side. So this is where it would be great if I could actually see your comments, because then you could tell me what you think. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. It's pretty simple. And then we can put a bunch of embellishments. I like that we've just got, you know, kind of each corner. We got something going on. So I can't see any comments, but I actually don't know that anyone is watching live. So that's what it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, okay, this is a trick I do sometimes. So I like the placement of these, and I know that this is going to cover. So I am going to do this, and this is going to hold it down how I like it and where I want it. Okay, this is going to have dimensionals, so I'm going to do that right now. I've got all these bits So I've just been cutting them and using them. So we will do like in the middle, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether or not we're going to use all these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then this guy, I am going to put him off to the side for a second, and I'm going to glue this down. So there are all sorts of tips and tricks and like little ways to cheat when you're creating. I am big about, if I wasn't doing this live, I probably would have laid this down and then taken a picture of it so that I could place the items back. Or there's this trick, which is the holding it down. You could use washi tape, you could use that tape we use that's not permanent. You could use Scotch tape, you could use really kind of anything you want. Okay, gonna take this guy. Now, I'm gonna place this guy where I know he needs to go, which is kind of right like that. And then I'm gonna figure out how this guy needs to sort of slide in there. And I'm just peel this back a little bit because it's a little bit showing where I don't want it to be. All right, and let's make sure then that I like how that looks. Lift that up a tiny bit. Oh, I've got little silver bits stuck to my fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. Bring this back in here, make sure that's sort of still how I wanted it. Well, no it's not, so that's fine. Held in place momentarily. The pieces are held together at least, so that helps us. So now we will just kind of put it back, play around with where it was. I know it was roughly at the bottom, so I'm gonna go like that. And then I'm going to hold this over top, and then that will help me decide how to, where to place the gold. A bit more like this, I think. No, we need this more up in the middle, so we gotta figure that out a bit more. Yes, okay, there we go. So put that down, take these off, and then we can play around with some embellishments. Okay. So again, I can't see your comments. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you're not saying anything. Hopefully somebody's thinks it's nice. Now let's take a look at what we have for embellishments. We have just our pearls. We have this. we have these ones as well. And then of course we have our basic rhinestones, but I think I'm gonna go with one of these. I'm gonna put this die over here so I don't lose it. Okay. And then let's get out our nice looking background while we're finishing up here, figuring out our embellishments, because this isn't counting down. I have no idea how long I've been on here for. Hopefully not too long. I try to be respectful of your time. That's why I've started prepping things in advance so that I'm not taking as long on here. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a look at these guys. These are the adhesive backed metallic gems. So we have silver. I feel like we have to just kind of stick with silver. Or we could go gold and then just bring in all gold. And then here we have these guys, which are actually, I think these were silver, basic gray and smoky slate. So then the dark ones are actually the gray color. So many options. I think I like the monochromatic, so I'm gonna stick with the light colored. But what I might do is, so these are the dark ones. I might do like a couple of dark ones. Up here, and then maybe a light one there. So you know what they say, odds, right? 3, 5, 7. I think I will take that one away. I think I'll stick with the dark. I like the look of the dark. So now it's just a matter of, you know, where are we putting them? So we could also take away these small guys. I'm always very when I put on my embellishments, I put them on and then I don't actually press them down until I know that I like what I've got going on. So I don't mind that. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. I mean, I feel like that's good. I don't actually want to do more than that. I think I'm going to go with that. So then that's when I will come in and press them down. Okay, there we have it. So cute little card, hopefully you think, made with some new items as well as some things from the annual catalog. I will, of course, I always post these videos to my YouTube as well as to my blog, and I always link all the products there in case you forget, so you can go check that out. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will continue to try to get on here and craft live more often.